Hello everyone. In this lecture, I am going to discuss with you the most important property which we used in solution of algebraic and transcendental equations fx equals to 0. Whenever we have a equation fx equals to 0 and we have to find out its root or we have to approximate its root, then we use one property to trap the root. Trapping is important. When we trap the root, then we approximate the root by using bisection method, regular falsi method, secant method, Newton-Raphson method, and other methods. So let us discuss intermediate value property. The statement is if fx is continuous in the interval a comma b and fa and fb have different signs, that is the product of fa into fb is less than 0, then the equation fx equal to 0 has at least one real root between x equals to a and x equals to b. Let us see this situation in this graph. In this graph, we can see fx is continuous in the interval a comma b. So when x changes from a to b, it must passes through all values from fa to fb. We can see in this graph functional value at a is negative, fa is negative, and functional value at b is positive, and the function y equals to fx is continuous. You can see what will happen if it is passing from fa to fb. It will pass from x-axis at least once, and when it passes from x-axis, it means the point where the curve y equals to fx is cutting x-axis is known as root of the equation, because at x equals to alpha we can see the functional value y will be 0, and this point alpha is known as root of equation. Is this clear? Now some basic properties of equation. Whenever we have an equation, then it has some basic properties. If fx is divisible by x minus alpha, then alpha is a root of fx equals to 0, and every equation of nth degree has only n roots. These roots may be real or imaginary, and every equation of odd degree has at least one real root. Let us revise the statement once again. If fx is continuous in the interval ab and fa into fb is less than 0, fa into fb is less than 0, then it clearly means at least one real root alpha will belongs to the interval ab. Remember, I am saying one term, at least one real root. Now the question comes, more than one roots are possible? Then the answer is yes, more than one roots are possible. Let us see one case. Suppose I approximate the root of sin x equals to 0. Then what will happen? If we draw the graph of sin x, then sin x will be like this. Say I take one point. I am going to use intermediate value property, and I take 1 point pi upon 2. This point is pi upon 2, and this point is 7 pi upon 2. Now we have two value. A is pi upon 2 and b is 7 pi upon 2. And we know sine pi upon 2 into sine 7 pi upon 2 is less than 0, because sine pi upon 2 is plus 1 and sine 7 pi by 2 upon 2 is minus 1. Therefore their product is less than 0, and if we are using intermediate value property, then there exists at least one real root. Now as I told you that there may be more than one real root, then we can see this point. This point is x equals to pi. This point is x equals to 2 pi, and this point is x equals to 3 pi. Then we can see there are more than one real root. In this case, we have three real roots at x equals to pi, at x equals to 2 pi, at x equals to 3 pi. I hope you can understand. You have understand intermediate value property, and we use this property in numerical solutions of algebraic and transcendental equations. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much.